Hey guys, Marco Robert here. Thank you so much for checking my channel, guys. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you the secret on how to become successful in life. Now, as always, if you like my channel, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel because you know I'm going to bring you tons and tons and tons of massive content. Guys, this is the same content that my clients all over the world actually have been paying thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars for the exact same content. So if you like this, just hit the like button and click the subscribe button. I'm going to keep on bringing you tons of this content. Now, how to be successful in life? This is the question I've asked myself since I was in my early 20s. And you see, the first thing that you need to understand about how to become successful is this. We can basically divide the entire human population into two groups of human beings. Right? On the one hand, you have this blob of humanity that represents probably like 95% of human beings, right? It's a humongous portion of humanity. And I call those people the normal, average, and ordinary people. Right? What does that mean? That means that they're normal, average, and ordinary. So they have normal, average, and ordinary lives, right? That's probably your parents, that's your neighbor, that's your teacher in grade 2, that is probably most of your friends. It's most of the people in the world. They're not bad people. They're good people. They're good, normal, average, ordinary people. Now, the problem is this. The problem is that when people like you and I show up and we kind of raise our hand in the world and we say, I want more. I expect more out of life. I want extraordinary results. Well, if you want extraordinary results, if you don't want what people around you have, if you want to have a better experience of life, you can't be a normal, average, ordinary person. Because normal, average, ordinary will have normal, average, ordinary results. That makes sense, right? Kind of a step one. So if you're not going to be a normal, average, ordinary person, or for short, I call them NAOPs, right? If you don't want to be an NAOP, what do you want to be? Well, I call the minority, that small group of people who achieve more, who have better lives, who have better relationships, who are healthier, who thrive in business, who thrive in their work environment, who live lives of passion, who live lives that are self-determined, who live lives of purpose. I call those people the outlier entrepreneurs. Outlier entrepreneurs. Now, why two words? Well, the term outlier is a term that the scientific community has been using for a long time to define a piece of data that simply does not fit within the norm. Right? If you do any statistical analysis, let's say you want to understand, the yield of a crop. Right? You're going to analyze the yields of crops for many different seasons. And then you're going to find that most data is going to show up in kind of a cluster of data, right? And then once in a while, one year shows up completely outside of the cluster. That piece of data that shows up outside of the piece of a cluster is called an outlier, right? It's out of the cluster. So, while most human beings actually fit within the cluster of being normal, average, and ordinary, the people who are outside that cluster are outliers. That's what it means. Now, why outlier entrepreneur? Well, the term entrepreneur, the verb or the word entrepreneur, is a French word that means a person who undertakes. An entrepreneur is a person who undertakes. So what do they undertake? What do they undertake? Well, I believe that entrepreneurs undertake to find solutions to the problems of the world. Right? So an outlier entrepreneur is a person who lives their own self-determined life and who at the same time is devoted to finding solutions to the problems of the world. Whether that person actually owns a business or whether that person works in a business, it doesn't matter. but their entire life endeavors to actually finding solutions for the world. They want to make the world a better place. That's the true definition of an entrepreneur, right? So I know in this world right now, people tend to confuse the word entrepreneur and the word business owner, but to me, they're two different people. See, being a business owner is basically opening a business. Bravo, you're a business owner. An entrepreneur is something that you are. It's in the making of your thinking. It's in the making of your actions. It's who you are, right? So let's define what an outlier entrepreneur is. Well, I can define that to basically what I call, I basically simmered it down to what I call the 4 keys to success. So if you want to become more successful in life, the 4 keys to success are this. Number 1, you'll find that most outlier entrepreneurs have a mastery over their emotions. See, while most human beings, by 10 a.m. in the morning, they've already found a reason to be angry, to be annoyed, to be pissed, to be negative, to be unhappy. For whatever reason, maybe because today it's raining, maybe because there's too many people in line at Starbucks, maybe because the car didn't start, maybe because the sun is in their eyes as they're driving. Who knows what? But something in the environment came in and affected the way they feel. And they have not developed the filtering mechanism to still feel good. See, you'll find that outlier entrepreneurs, whether it rains, whether it shines, whether it pours, whether it rains, whether it's a good day, whether it's a bad day, they always find a way to be happy. They always find a way to actually control and master their own emotions. That's step 1. Okay? So, mastery over your emotions. Step 2 is also a mastery over your physical energy. Right? So if step 1 is a mastery over your emotional energy, step 2 is a mastery over your physical energy. What does that mean? That simply means somebody who has more stamina. You'll find that outlier entrepreneurs are people who are devoted to finding ways to have more physical energy. Right? So they're the guys working out. They're the people taking the supplements. They're the people drinking more water. They're the people kind of selecting what they eat and what they don't eat. They're the people doing the cleanses. They're the people investing in their health. They're the people for whom health is an important concern because they know the difference between eating a bag of Doritos, and actually eating some carrots at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. They feel the difference, right? They know the difference between actually drinking green tea in the morning or actually drinking 6 cups of coffee at night. They know the difference between eating a green smoothie for dinner or having a big steak with 2 shots of scotch or whiskey. They know the difference and they actually take action to actually make their bodies thrive so that they have more stamina, more energy. Their lives are devoted to creating more energy. Okay? That's the second key to success. The third key to success is I find that outlier entrepreneurs are always more aware of their own personal strengths. They know who they are. They understand what they're good at. And they try to live a life where most of what they do plays within their strength. And what you find is that normal, average, ordinary people, even if they are aware of their strengths, they're always trying to overcome their weaknesses. Right? Oh my God, I'm so short, and then they are always trying to overcome their weaknesses. Outlier entrepreneurs don't care about their weaknesses. If I'm not good at something, it doesn't matter. But I know what I'm actually good at, and that's what I'm going to be. That's kind of my gift that I'm going to bring into the world, and I'm going to focus. I'm going to build a business about what I'm good at. Understand? And if you mix that with an emotional mastery, now you have a person who is not simply driven by their ego, or they're not simply doing something because that's what their mom or their dad or their community wants them to do. No, they understand what they're good at, and that's what they do. They live self-determined lives. That's what outlier entrepreneurs are. Number 4, you'll find that outlier entrepreneurs also have a keen interest in knowing more about human beings. They're interested in knowing more about the world. It's almost like they understand innately, intuitively, that in order to be happy, you need to live in a world that is happy. In order to succeed, you're going to have to interact with other human beings, right? In order to thrive, you're going to have a team of people around you who thrive as well. Like, they understand that no man is an island, that you cannot live a life of isolation. So they dedicate their lives to understanding human beings. So while most normal, average, ordinary people might be, watching, sports on Sunday night, that brings very little into their life except this moment of joy and entertainment. You'll find that outlier entrepreneurs the same evening might actually be learning about, maybe they're watching a documentary on Netflix about the brain, or they're learning about history, or they're learning about sociology. They're interested in such topics as politics, not news politics, not just feuding politics, but the actual concept of politics. They're interested in. They want to know why people say what they say. They might be interested in sociology. You understand? They're students of history. They are interested in learning more about the world because they know they live in the world. So those are the 4 keys to success, right? So those are the 4 things that actually can help you be more successful in life. Number 1, master your own emotions. Do not allow the petty things in life to come and affect how you feel. Number 2, master your physical stamina, your physical energy. Be discerning in what you eat and what you do not eat. Pay attention to how your body feels after coffee or after green tea or after vodka, right? Be aware of these things. Then learn and understand what your strengths are in life. And try to play a game that is your own game. Try to position yourself in most of what you do, you play within your own strength. And lastly, be just interested. Be interested in the world in general. Live a life of passion where you are massively interested in the people who surround you, right? And then that's basically it. So if you want the secret on how to live a successful life, that's kind of what it is. Devote your life to living like an outlier entrepreneur. Guys, this is Coach Marco. If you like this kind of content, just like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to bring you tons and tons and tons of videos like this. These are actually the same secrets that I actually share with my paying clients, people who pay tens and sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars to work one-on-one with me. These are the same secrets that I have used over the last 20 years to help my clients in 5 continents explode their businesses by over $1.2 billion. So if you like this stuff, guys, just hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and also comment below, because I tend to read almost every comment that you guys write, and then I reply. You can have fun. Or if you want to know more, just Google me, find me somewhere. I'm everywhere on the internet. And make sure to catch my next video. Guys, this is Coach Marco Robert. Always a pleasure. Take care.